here visiting from Calgary to see my beautiful friend Sonia, who's about to have a baby. I wasn't actually planning on doing a poem, but then I got here and there were a lot of people talking about something that's close to my heart, and I felt like people might need a bit of an education. I'm going to start by putting my prop on because it's an open mic.
It's so cold. Yes.
I'm going to share with you something special and personal from my own journal entries. Personal journal entry. Questing for the Maypole. Calgary Winter Base Camp. Temperature minus 29. That's actually cold. With wind chill, that's hot without a tauntaun. Now, dear diary, the expedition goes on like a blizzard in the sun. I'm in the grip of a winteresting madness. I'm half frigid forlorn and half ice-cubist egomaniac. My sun dogs, they howl in hideous brown sorrels, and my eyelids are gelid. My lips crack like Rob Ford's brain on drugs. My mind cracks too, like a pond under unsuspecting school children. I should have packed my down straitjacket. Now, Robert Scott, he made all of this seem so romantic. I don't know, maybe I should have read the second half of his journal. But this morning, well, all my huskies were dead. They were one mighty popsicle, and their tongues were frozen to each other's asses, just like an average day in Canadian Parliament. I fear they will find me the same way, though, an ice-pickled life loser, all cold blood and old Gore-Tex with neon zippers. So I asked a man at this Safeway outpost for the correct latitude and longitude, just to be sure of my coordinates. He stared back at me and then asked me about air miles. I told him I was traveling by land, and he laughed at me. Then he asked if I'd found what I was looking for. I told him no, I had not. I sought a giant springing maypole to warm my every wintry deck. Could he show one to me? He called 2 guards instead, and they dragged me out of the building and threw me into a desolate hinterland. Now I'm manic Titanic. I'm hiding in plain sight like an abominable snow monster. Watch out! I might hug you and love you and call you George. And I have these facial arctics, so I lie flat on the thinnest ice of Prince's Island, that's in Calgary, shrieking, "Stay on the shore lest I cold snap! Won't somebody think of the children?" I mean, I might stab someone with the icicle that used to be my middle finger. Or I might beg them for warm hugs. I'm so cold, hot and cold, hot and cold all the time. I'm not sure if this is a dream. Sometimes it's hard to be lucid or even sane. So I spent the last 6 weeks in a backyard base camp, growing ice sculptures of flowers. Then they melted into the deck and I slipped and fell on my frozen ass. I'm running out of provisions here. I'm winter white privileged, but I'm unable to feel my feet. I have emptied my snow bank account. I forgive my long lost gloves. Because frostbite, it's spread to all my organs now. I had to amputate every ski to my heart. So I'm just going to curl up on the rocks here, next to the barkless huskies, an ice-rinking violent violet, a weeping, shrieking, freaking, buried in a sleeping bag of a woman. I might suffocate if I peek out, but my skin will freeze in under 30 seconds. So I pray that someone sends Scandinavian St. Bernards, shaggy ones, who like to cuddle with neck flasks of hot chocolate, or a wagon train to Vancouver where, oh my God, it's just so cold, apparently means you need to pop on a stylish hat and thin gloves. I like stylish hats. I don't like this. Please send help. I don't want to die in the frozen foothills, surrounded by no-style white cowboy hats, wearing ugly sorrel boots.